I want visitors to In Colour to really feel something when they're here. I think it's going to be really difficult for someone to be in the space but not engage with the artwork. And I kind of think that people create the best content. And I think if you can find a way to capture that, then you're onto something very special. The exhibition at Fabrica is called In Colour, and In Colour is, in some ways, it's kind of a literal description of the feeling that I'm hoping that visitors to the exhibition will get. I'm bathing the entire space in a unified colour at any one time, and I'm creating 3 interactive objects so that visitors to the gallery can control the hue and the brightness of the light within the room. It's about allowing people to communicate through colour, but the kind of idea is that it allows any visitor to the space, regardless of where you sit on the spectrum of neurodiversity, to sort of be in control and express themselves through colour and change the environment, so completely change the environment of Fabrica for everyone who's in the room at the time.
At Fabrica, part of our raison d'etre is to commission new work. So we achieve that by working in partnership with a number of different organisations. Some of them regular partnerships, others are kind of unique, special partnerships that create unique, special commissions, and In Colour's one of those. The commission opportunity came out of quite a long-standing relationship with Project Artworks in Hastings, who have an expertise in working with artists with complex needs and bringing that work out to a wider public.
Check. Okay. Part of the process of producing In Colour was to spend a few days at Project Artworks just observing what happens. Kate, the director of Project Artworks, described it as total immersion. You know, you just have to kind of come down and just be there and experience things.
So Project Artworks is an artist-led organisation. We have worked with hundreds of people, children, young people and adults, on a whole range of creative projects, both within our studios here in Hastings, but nationally as well. And we support them to make art, but also to have positive experiences that have a big impact, a positive impact on the rest of their lives. We tend to use the term complex needs because it actually describes the way in which people live. So by complex needs, we mean someone who may have autism and or a learning disability, and possibly behaviours that are described as challenging, and who may require different levels of support in order to live fully and to be included in their communities.
The opportunity to work with an organisation like Project Artworks and to work directly with people with complex needs really appealed to me, and it was particularly exploring kind of communication within that framework, because a lot of people with complex needs are non-verbal. So I was kind of really keen on using colour as the sort of sole medium to communicate. So when I first came to Project Artworks, I kind of just spent a few days just observing how people work. And what I kind of realised was that a lot of the art that's produced here is about doing things and getting immediate feedback.
Oh, I do not need you, baby, I love you, it's true.
I'm trying to kind of translate that sort of expressionist or abstract way of painting, but into light.
Yellow, green, orange, blue, blue.
We're very interested in the actual direct interaction with people with complex needs within the studio, because sometimes you can gain an incredible connection with someone through making art and using different kinds of media. And then the other side of the work is to reveal the abilities, spirit and dynamism of people with complex needs to a wider public audience. If you don't encounter someone with complex needs, then you have a whole set of preconceptions about what that is and also what people can do and who they are. We need their honesty and directness and lack of guile or malice. We need that in our society.
In Colour works on a number of different levels. It's a place to play. You can come into this cool, open, free space and interact and change the work, and in doing that play with other visitors in the space. Those might be your friends who come in with you, or they might be complete strangers. Because it's so inclusive as a space, I'm hoping that there's going to be interactions between people with verbal and non-verbal language through the work, and I think that could be a very special kind of communication, and it would be wonderful to see that and wonderful to be able to facilitate that through an artwork.
One of the great aspects, I think, about using kind of interactive technologies within art is that it brings a level of kind of fun and unpredictability to artworks and to galleries. I kind of almost see myself as a kind of cross between an artist and a host. I'm not trying to dictate what goes on in some ways. I'm just creating a space where people can be free and people can connect with each other within the space and within the artwork in general.